Hey guys, it's Hope. I'm coming to you from my car again for another quick update. I actually went to the doctor yesterday, so I'm going to give an update on that appointment and how everything is going. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, I'm officially 30 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and so I wanted to give a quick update on how the doctor's appointment went yesterday. I actually had an ultrasound and my 3-hour glucose test last week, and so she wanted to go over those results. So I did officially pass my 3-hour glucose, but in talking to her yesterday, she actually said I barely passed, and so she wants me to kind of shift my diet around and really stay away from as much sugar and carbs as possible. Now, if I'm being honest, I will say probably over the duration of the second trimester, I kind of have just been eating whatever I want to. And obviously that's kind of caught up with me. So, not in large quantities or large portions, but if I have a craving for something, I'm allowing myself to have it. But I think all that's kind of come to an end. I definitely don't want to have any issues with blood sugar or insulin issues or any of that affecting the baby. So I am officially back on a specific diet plan today, and I've done really well. It's not like it's too crazy of a diet plan. Just protein first and staying away from sugar and just trying to eat better. So that's what's going on today. She did measure me in reference to my belly size, because he is pretty big and I'm just so swollen, and I've been swollen from the very beginning. And so he is always measured at least 1 week ahead. He is now measuring 2 weeks ahead, so that's why she wanted to do the ultrasound last week, to see if he really was as big as he's measuring, or if there's just a bunch of fluid in there, or what. And sure enough, he is a pretty big baby. I think I've mentioned this in other videos, but my husband was actually 6 weeks early and 10 pounds and 10 ounces. And now his mom had no issues with gestational diabetes. She had no health issues whatsoever. He just grew fast and he grew big. And this baby has kind of been the same way that his daddy was. And so he's always measured ahead. He's always been bigger. But she measured my belly yesterday, and I'm 30 weeks and 3 days, and my belly is measuring 35 weeks and 1 day. Y'all. Oh my gosh. I literally was like, what did you just say? Did you just say 35 weeks in 1 day? She was like, yeah. And I said, well, that explains why I feel so huge, which I definitely feel huge. And so that was baffling. And so I will have another ultrasound in a couple of weeks, just to again look at him, make sure his measurements are okay and they're not getting too out of control. I just thought that was so crazy that I'm only 30 weeks and 3 days and I'm measuring 35 weeks in 1 day. Unbelievable. But other than that, I am definitely to the point where I'm really tired all of the time. I'm not really sleeping much. Lots of tossing and turning. I'm definitely feeling him a lot more, which is the most incredible feeling I've ever felt in my entire life. Like every time it happens, I just thank God so much, because those are the moments that I never thought I'd get to have. And so I just, like, when it happens, I just hope and pray he just keeps doing it. So it's such a sweet time. I know obviously this is also the time where people say it gets really miserable and it's just harder and harder, but for me, I feel like, for me it feels like it's just sweeter. It just gets like, and honestly I feel like it kind of makes it more real each time. And so I am just trying to soak it in as much as possible. She did not move my due date up any. We're still shooting for June 29th, but she said obviously that will depend on what the ultrasound says in a couple of weeks. It's so hard to believe that I'm already 30 weeks. Like, that's crazy. So I'm starting to get a little anxiety about the end and what the end will look like. I had someone ask me what my birth plan was the other day. And my birth plan is to get him out. That is the plan. I'm not really cornering myself into one way or the other. You know, I prayed for him for so long, and I just want him to be here and be healthy, and I want everything to go smoothly, and I want me to be okay, and I just want to get him here safely. So that's my plan. And so like I said, I'm getting a little anxious about the end. I'm getting a little nervous about the end, but it's just such a bittersweet thing, because you know there's going to be pain involved no matter which way it ends up, but at the same time it's going to bring him into the world. So I'm just really excited for it, but I'm getting nervous. So yeah, I am just trucking along. I wanted to make sure and log on and just let y'all know how my test went last week, and how the ultrasound was. And I'm logging my food in my Fitness Pal again, and just trying to get back into old habits, and just making sure that I'm doing everything I can. She said because the baby's already predisposed to be a big baby, she definitely doesn't want like insulin issues or diabetic issues to make him grow even bigger. And I was like, yep, yeah, I agree with you on that. So I think, you know, she said she felt like just monitoring my diet closely and just making better choices would probably obviously help in that regard. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's crazy because I already feel so much better than I did yesterday just by eating differently today, which I've said all along, like, food fuels your body. So I mean, you have to really make good choices in order to be able to fuel your body the correct way. And so I'm really excited about just being back on a plan. I'm so tired today. I swear I woke up like 6 or 7 times last night. But anyways, I wanted to check in with you guys and let you know how I'm doing. I don't really have any sort of body shots for anyone. I've had people ask me, and yeah, there's not really much. There's just this belly down here, which you can't see because I'm in polka dots today. But I'm pretty much just growing by the minute. But I'm so excited, and I'm still so grateful, and I do my best not to complain about any of the swelling or the pains or the no sleep or the anxiety. I'm so grateful to be in this season of life. And so I will update y'all probably within the next week or so. I will let you know how things are going. So I will see you guys in the next video.